Well, it is Tuesday, and I am back in the office getting ready to see some clients in the office in Morristown, New Jersey. With that said, I came out with a blog article recently regarding carjackings in Philadelphia, and the purpose of the article is really to explain that charge and how it's different from a robbery charge. Now, with carjacking, it's a robbery of a motor vehicle. It is an unlawful taking by force while the person is either in the vehicle or is near the vehicle. And carjacking is an extremely serious charge. It is a felony of the first degree in Pennsylvania. It is a crime of the first degree in New Jersey. Remember that New Jersey and Pennsylvania use different classifications. New Jersey refers to indictable offenses as crimes, which are normally considered felonies in Pennsylvania, and everything else is considered an offense. So a crime are indictable charges, things like carjacking and robbery, violent felonies, and obviously things like murder, manslaughter. Pennsylvania uses the classification of felony versus misdemeanor charges. So carjacking is a felony charge in Pennsylvania. It is a really, really serious charge, especially now in Philadelphia, where, as I put my blog article, carjackings have spiked this recent year, 2022. Philadelphia is on pace to have over 1,400 carjackings, and this number has increased substantially since 2019. Some people may say, well, there was a pandemic in 2019, people weren't out and about, but even with the pandemic, those studies show that the increase has been quite substantial, as I indicate in that article. So the charge itself, Pennsylvania does not have mandatory minimums with carjacking, unlike New Jersey, where carjacking is considered a near offense, no order of release. Pennsylvania doesn't have mandatory minimum sentencing for most crimes. They do have mandatory minimum sentencing for the crime of murder, but carjacking, no. So if a person is convicted of carjacking in Pennsylvania, there are enhanced sentencing guidelines that a judge can impose. For instance, there's the deadly weapon enhancement matrix, which can be used to fashion a sentence. And there's different matrices depending on if the weapon is simply used or possessed. It would dictate a potential sentence. New Jersey has that nearer classification where a person convicted of a crime like carjacking would have to serve 85% of the term imposed. So in New Jersey, the maximum punishment for a crime of carjacking is 20 years. If a person was convicted and received a 20-year sentence, they'd have to serve the mandatory minimum 85% of that term, which is almost close to 18 years, over 18 years of incarceration in New Jersey State Prison. So that's the classification. In addition, if the victim were to die in the course of that carjacking, the person could be charged with felony murder in both Pennsylvania and New Jersey. Pennsylvania, that is one of the charges where there is a mandatory sentence. It's life in prison. Murder 2 is otherwise known as felony murder. In Pennsylvania, murder 1 is murder in which the Commonwealth is required to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that there was some sort of premeditation, deliberation. And murder 3 in Pennsylvania is all other murders, and there's an element of recklessness in there. So that's how carjacking is defined in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. It is an important topic. I wanted to put information out on it. Whenever I see a news article discussing a criminal charge, frequently the news story doesn't give the full insight on the charge itself and possible sentences. And when I saw the article, I wanted to do the blog to educate my clients and their families, as we always do. If you have questions, 215-755-9000 in Pennsylvania, 856-793-7429 in New Jersey, the website gambonelaw.com. As always, a tremendous resource for you and your family. All of my books, my blogs, my videos are available there in one convenient format. In addition, you can sign up for a free weekly update, which goes out to over 4,000 of our current and former clients in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. You get it every Friday. It has some of our latest blog articles all wrapped up into one format. In addition, it has a link to our podcast, which often features attorneys from outside the criminal defense world. So it's a fantastic resource going into the weekend. But once again, if you have questions, 215-755-9000 in Pennsylvania, 856-793-7429 in New Jersey, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Have a great Tuesday, and I'll talk to you all very soon.